Oh yeah, the old tune's back. Couldn't leave it behind. Alright, that's enough of that. Here's what we're going to talk about, trend lines. Trend lines as a tool. I'll show you how to draw them as well, obviously. We're on a weekly time frame there. Daily. I like the H4 for drawing this kind of thing. Let's turn this music down a little bit more. I don't need to distract you from myself. Had a lovely weekend this weekend. Went to a place called Aberystwyth. Look it up on Google Earth. It's by the sea in Wales, which is sometimes a bit of an unforgiving territory, but also very beautiful. Anyway, I had a great time there with the good lady wife. 21 years of marriage we were celebrating. Yeah, that's a long time. Long time. Anyway, I'm just trying to get this bloody microphone to stay still. Stay still. Oh yeah, I had to chase it then. I must get a bigger microphone. This is a bit of an old favourite. Anyway, I want to talk to you tonight about this trend line thing. Right, trend lines. This is a great tool. You can do so much with this. Like, you can make straight lines with it that are shorter. And I'm going to show you a few tricks with it now. If you double click it to select it, which is something I'm managing to do, and then if you right click on it, and you can click on, actually, once you've double clicked it, you got to right click on one of these squares. My cursor must be out of sync or something. Trend line properties, and if you go in there, this is something that a lot of people don't realise. You can switch on the ray, so it just extends it forever. And of course you can, I've got to get to this thing again now. Trend line properties, switch it off. I tend to have it off, to be honest, but here's another little trick that I do with it. So if I've got the trend line, let's say I put this trend line on here, way back when, I don't know, let's say I'll put it on these here. Way back when, I'll put it on the close prices because that'll please my mate Simpleton. I'm pretty sure you're out there watching. I'm watching you as well, mate. Don't worry. Anyway, oh god, this microphone. Grrr, I'm so bad. So suppose I drew that back in the day, and I was thinking, oh crikey, and I was, let's just say we're here on the chart. No, I'm going to have to stop that, aren't I? So I turn the scroll up. It's just so imagine I was there on the chart, and I was thinking, oh, I bet this might be going to retest this. I need to go back a little bit more. Right, here we go. I am going nuts here. F12, step 1 candle at a time. Right, so imagine that's where we are in the trading world. And we're thinking, crikey, I reckon we could make this as a target. So if you press, once you've double clicked this trend line and you've got these little boxes, if you hold down the shift key while you drag it, it can't move up or down. Look, see. If I didn't have the shift key, it would do that. Because I've got the shift key, it allows me to do that. Dead useful sometimes. If you use these things a lot for marking up your charts, and you know, if you draw in channels and that, like that. So then the other thing is, so you found that, so pressing down the shift key while you're dragging one end of the trend line will stop it. It'll stay at the same angle. Now the other great little tip is this. Double click it. I always do this from the middle. I wonder what would happen if I did it from here. I'm going to try it now. It does it exactly the same. So if you double click it and you press down and hold the control key on the bottom left of your keyboard, and then you can just left click and drag this, so you can make your own channel there if you wanted. Or you're thinking, oh, we've just done that, you can see that. Now people say use the closed lines to draw trend lines. So you just go to a line chart and just do that and move them in if you want. Some people say close, some people say tips. So what I tend to do is do both, especially on the 4 hour. So I've got this close here and I've got these wicks here. So what I do is I hold down the control key there as I move it over, and I make little channels. And what these are to me, these are bounce areas, so they become zones. I'm sure you get what I'm saying there. And I can look then for an entry on this particular thing. on, say, the 15-minute or the 1 hour chart, if I was looking for this specific entry, this is a failed retest here, and look what happens. So channels work, by the way. Channels definitely work. Let's get rid of that one. So just double click it and press the delete key. There you go. I don't think there's much more I can show you, so I'll just do a quick recap. Okay. So we're going to do, we're going to go up here. We're going to go up here. Let's just do that one. Double click, right click on the thing where you get the trend line properties, so we can switch the ray on in there. And the ray, you can do this with Fibonacci as well. If you put the ray on, it just extends it forever. It never stops. Which sometimes I don't want it to, sometimes I do. Then the other one was, we hold down the shift key as we drag one end. If we move it, I don't know, that doesn't really do anything because it would do that anyway. And the same that way. Hold down the shift key and just drag it with your mouse, left click and drag. Does that. I hold down the control key and then left click and drag, and it clones the object. And I think that applies to most objects. Shall we try it with one of these perhaps? Double click to that again, and we're going to do the control. Yeah, so pretty much any object in MT4 then, really. Although I put it, this video is about trend lines. You've been great, but whoa, I was way better. Yeah, you bet. You bet. So there you go. See that? You know, a bit of trading information there. Failed to touch this here. Got to go there. Engulfing candle. This is a buy all day. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Oh, you didn't. It's already happened. But actually, F12, we can do this. Switch off your auto scrolling. F12. You do this one weekend, and you go buy or sell. Actually do it, and have a spreadsheet, and write down whether you would have bought it or sold it. Might be worth working out your risk as well. Put your pips risk down and where you think it's going to go. Maybe this tops. And then put your reward down, and if it makes it, don't forget to take away 5 pips for your spread and things like that. So if it makes it there, just below there, you know, then you say that's a win, that's a lose. You could have a fixed pip loss, couldn't you? And do it. There you go. Bit of extra there. Anyway, that's additional to what we were talking about, and we're not talking about it now. So I'm going. Let's grab some music. Oh yeah. Listen, brief videos. I got to try and do more brief videos. I think I waffle on too much. Y'all take care. Yeah. I'm out of here, boys. Later, dudes. I'm out of here. Banana and mustard sandwich time. Oh yeah. Bye.